I want to know what aliens look like, you know, do they have eyes?
I must say, you have lovely eyes, like the color of Uranus.
Uranus is blue.
I'm not talking about the planet. Today we're doing things a little bit differently on Conspiracy Cinema. Normally I prefer to work alone, but I've invited a very special someone into my secret compound to help me investigate some interstellar conspiracies. Joining me today, Miss Alex Lockwood, a planetary astronomer. Well, first I'd like to say thank you so much, Alex, for joining us. I'm just going to come right out and say it. I thought you were going to be man. I didn't know that women could be scientists.
Okay, that was nice talking to you.
Please don't go. We don't have an episode without you, so.
Okay. No, I get that a lot, actually. I think I was destined to be a scientist because I had a boy's name. That's lucky me.
I'm sure it opened some doors for you.
Actually, funny story. When I got into grad school, I got an email addressed to Alexandra, and I had this like identity crisis. It's like, they don't want me, they want some boy.
It sounds like the plot of an 80s movie.
Anyways.
First question, were you followed?
Like on Twitter?
No, like in real life by a person.
No, I don't think so.
I need a firm no. Think so is not gonna cut it.
No.
Thank you. So why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You stare into space.
Yeah, I am an observational astronomer. So I use some of the world's biggest telescopes to look into space at young stars and basically the debris around them that makes planets.
Next question. Aliens. Friend or foe?
Don't run. We are your friends.
Do they exist? Is that the question?
Well, I think that's obvious.
It's obvious. I am not going to confirm or deny the existence of aliens, but I think if there were aliens, they would be friendly.
Do you think that they are gathering information from the movies that we've been broadcasting into outer space? Do you think we're giving away too many secrets about our defenses?
Like Independence Day?
Exactly like Independence Day.
We do send media into space, but I don't think they actually tell you anything in movies, do they?
They tell you everything in movies. War of the Worlds, it revealed that the aliens could be taken out by the common cold.
Oh, that's right. But didn't they come out of the ground? So they were here all along. But see, if they were already implanted, we would have known that because we do like studies of all of the stuff underneath the ground so that we can tell seismically. War of the Worlds is not gonna happen. Check.
Or, for instance, signs. If an alien civilization is allergic to water, now they know to wear wetsuits.
Well, wetsuits are actually, they're not hydrophobic, so they wouldn't keep out the water, so they would still die. But they probably wouldn't actually come to Earth considering the 70% covered in water.
You'd hope so.
Yeah.
It's the one thing keeping them away.
But actually, we think water is the key to life, so probably, and I mean, this is not at all for certain, but probably the life form could not be like allergic to water or whatever. So.
Are you listening, Shyamalan?
Wait, but he did Sixth Sense, right?
He did.
That movie.
So you're a ghost believer? Paranormal? Poltergeists?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing scientific to prove that, so I'll take a step back.
I think you should take 2 steps forward. Now, I want to talk to you about Pacific Rim. Who was your favorite Jaeger? Now, the obvious choice is Gypsy Danger, but mine was a 3-way tie between Crimson Typhoon, Striker Eureka, and Coyote Tango. Which was your favorite?
Oh, is that the movie where they, like the aliens, and they make robots to fight the aliens?
It's a movie about a wormhole in the middle of Earth, and the aliens send the beasts through the wormhole, and they come up through the ocean, and they fight by giant Jaegers. They're called the kaijus, come up and fight.
The kaijus and the Jaegers?
Yep.
Through the wormhole.
Right.
You know, wormholes don't exist.
Have you ever seen The Mist or Event Horizon? Without the wormhole, they can't travel the 2 points. Or I mean, Cloverfield? What do you mean wormholes don't exist? They exist.
No, they don't. I mean, there's no scientific evidence for them. So, you know, we don't really disprove something. We just, you know, we don't prove something, we just disprove it. So we've never proven wormholes. But we also haven't disproven them, so. But they don't, yeah.
Sliders? You're saying sliders is a lie. If there was a mission to Mars, would you volunteer?
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that, yes.
Yeah.
What if you don't come back?
Wait! Don't! No!
Who cares? I mean, maybe I'm just like a super nerd at heart, but getting off of this planet, looking back at Earth, passing the moon, that's like, I mean, not only is it like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it's like, who cares if that's your once-in-a-lifetime? Who cares if you die at the end? I would totally go straight for that.
It didn't work out well for Val Kilmer in that Red Planet movie. Have you seen the movie Contact?
Yeah. You know, I'm pretty sure that Contact made me an astronomer.
Was that you could be the person that would receive the radio signals?
Yes, yes.
And then you could hoard the technology for yourself and then take over the world?
No.
That's what I'd do.
Just the possibility of going into space, meeting aliens, finding some signal, finding anything that was like outside of just this, right? Just us. I mean, whether or not you believe in religion or science or both or none, you should also believe in science. But whatever you believe in, what is our significance? And you know, if we're never contacted by alien life, or if we never get off this planet, why did we even come to the realization that the Earth wasn't flat? Like, why have we evolved so much?
I think it's a matter of time.
I think actually, if aliens were to communicate, they'd probably do something slick like that.
Mm-hmm. You know what I didn't like about Contact was the alien appeared to her in the form of her father. I like it when the aliens appear in the form of hot women. Sarlina from Men in Black 2, or the original chick from V, or Anna and Lisa from the new V, or number 6 from Battlestar Galactica, or that hot chick from Cocoon. Oh, she was amazing. Or the hot ladies from Mars Attacks, or Syl from Species.
Yeah.
What's your preference?
Men. I like men.
So you like the aliens to appear as like a hunky man?
You should let me go.
Maybe they know that women are the superior beings, and so maybe they just could sense that. Or maybe they know that sci-fi geeks really like hot, busty women in tight clothes.
Next question. Are you an alien?
I want a baby.
What? Excuse me?
Sharknado. Sharks in tornadoes. Mm-hmm. I'd just like to hear your thoughts.
You know, technically, if you think about like the wind speeds in a hurricane and a tornado, you could have sharks that were picked up, but then it would also have the water, so it would technically be classified as a hurricane. So
it would be a sharkicane. Maybe that's Sharknado too. I think it's going to be set in New York.
Oh, I was thinking San Diego.
Let's talk zombies. Did you see World War Z?
No.
Did you read the book?
No.
Let's move on. Why do aliens only probe hillbillies?
Because you need a signal, you need a clear signal, and so there's too much light pollution in cities.
Oh, shit. Why don't we have a hoverboard yet?
We do. I mean, it's not commercially available, but there are hovercrafts that work.
Yes, hovercrafts, but I want a pink, neon pink hover skateboard that kids are everywhere are scooting around on, and it goes over water. a little bit.
Hey, McFly, you bojo! The boats don't work on water! Unless you've got power!
I've got one last question, and science can't argue with this.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on Black Matt Damon? He's a specialist.
Oh my god! He has way more hair than regular Matt Damon.
I think movies inspire science. And science inspires movies.
I think science inspires movies, probably.
I think movies inspire science as well. You just said that, I said that movies inspire science. You said science inspires movies, but you said earlier that you were inspired by a movie to be a scientist, therefore movies inspire science! Ah, I got to you, Mrs. Lockwood.
It's Dr. Lockwood to you.
I didn't know women could be doctors either.
Well, you have a point there, except, so movies might inspire people who inspire science.
Right.
So by the translative property of inspiration, I think movies inspire science.
So John Doe won, Alex Lockwood.
Like 15.
I've lost count. Well, Alex, thank you so much for joining me in my secret bunker, and please don't tell anyone where it is. I feel like this was...
It's just your basement, you know. This is the bottom.
Just
keep it
down, keep it zip at the lip. And also, I don't know what you're doing on Friday, but if you want to see Gravity in IMAX 3D, I'm free. I'll take your silence as a yes.
It was very nice meeting you, and I hope that you get medicated and enjoy the rest of your life.
I'll pick you up at 8.
You don't know where I live.
That's what you think. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask Alex about sci-fi movies or astronomy or Uranus? Leave it in the comments below in code